Yo, what up? Yeah. I didn't care how late it was, how late I got home. As you see, I ain't had time to put a jersey on. I ain't have time. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Look, I'm just now getting home, putting stuff in my wallet, because this shit is crazy today. Um, I don't even know, like, there's so much stuff I want to talk about. I don't even know if I got time to even do the recap of the tour stop because, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I ain't eat all day, so it is it is about to get. I don't know. This show gonna be real unprofessional because I ain't eat all day and I'm hungry. So I hope everybody doing well. Mhm. Hope everybody had a great day. Hold on, man. Hey there. Hold on. But yeah, we still here. We just eating. So, but yeah, we there was a lot that happened today. Huh. We had Alex crash out. Sierra set him straight. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Alex. I guess that was his prediction for his next four stops. But Sierra said you be borrowing bowlers from. Sierra said you be borrowing bowlers from racetrack. They say you go to QT and ask who want to bowl, and that's how you put them in the lineup. But yeah, man, it's. I'm gonna just jump right into it. It's a lot that's bothering me because I just don't get it. So I see somebody. I didn't get to read all the comments and everything, but I did see somebody actually put rules in here for gambling, I guess, in bowling. Like, and it's to me coming from my background. I come from a basketball background, for the most part, where I was an undersized basketball player who played in high school. And I guess I always had to prove myself. So I guess in sports, I was always small. So I guess having to prove myself was just a regular. But oh, and my bad. Before we start, happy Veterans Day to all the vets. Hope 100% is in y'all future. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But happy Veterans Day to all the vets. Um, but I am I just find it weird because the first thing I do want to address is Lane Moore. Um, comment to I see he challenged Daniel. I see Daniel kindly accepted, but I see that he accepted a $50 bet. Um, and in that $50 bet, Lane said that wasn't enough money. So I'm trying to figure out how was that not enough money when you just made a post about you literally just made a post about how much you like Texas Roadhouse. And if you like Texas Roadhouse that much and he's offering to pay you $50, and if he's such easy work, he's paying you, hear me out, he's paying you to bowl no more than 5 games, right? No more than 5 games. He's paying you $50 to bowl no more than 5 games if you beat him. and that's not enough money, you can go straight to lunch. So you mean to tell me if I say, hey, let's go bowl 5 games and I'm gonna take you out to lunch, you're gonna say no? Like that makes no sense to me. Like what where is these underwritten rules at for pot bowling or for gambling? Like when how is like what do y'all do for a living where that's not enough money? Or like I could see if you said, let's bowl, 11 games for $50. Like, no, I'm not bowling 11 games just to win $50. I get it. But a best of 5 and 50, like what kind of work do y'all do that $50 is beneath you for a best of 5 series? Like, help me understand that. Like, where is your competitor? Like, you cannot come to me and say you want to compete against me, and I give you an offer, and you tell me that's not enough. I'm gonna tell you to go fuck yourself. That you don't want to compete. It irks my nerves the amount of time I see it. I am even a fan of let's get rid of money altogether and just get back to competing, because a lot of y'all be using the money to get out of bets. Y'all use money to get out of bets. Like, oh, how about you bet me for $1,000 best of 7, $1,000 a game best of 7. My G, you ain't ever seen $7,000 in your life, but now all of a sudden you want to bet that because you know I'm going to say no. Like that's like you're like y'all like I don't think y'all realize how corny y'all sound. And then half of y'all that be doing this be the ones that be no, never mind. Yeah, you already know. Like I just don't understand y'all concept with bowling. Y'all just don't want to compete. Like Tyrone said, you complain about handicap, but you don't want to bowl scratch. All these scratch tournaments that people trying to throw, all these scratch events, you're not trying to go scratch. You want to get better, but you don't want to compete. Like and Connor, it's not toward like I'm bored too. Like you whoever want to bet me for $50, I am there. I'm letting you know that I need the $50. I will diapers, pull-ups until she get out of these pull-ups. Diapers ain't cheap. Pull up like I'm mind-boggling. And half of y'all are single with no kids. And the ones that do got kids, $50 isn't enough. Like that is crazy. I know, Connor. I know, but that is just crazy. It mind boggles me the amount of trash talking that goes on in this sport. The amount of trash talking and the amount of backpedaling we do trying to be tough. Like if you come to me and I say let's do this for $5, $10, $20, and then you give an astronomical number, no one is looking at you like, ooh, he told him. No, you sound fucking stupid. Like who, like nobody's out here bowling Joe Smo for fucking $1,000. I don't even like half of y'all to even hand you over $1,000. Like I probably will never gamble $1,000 because I don't like anybody enough to take $1,000 out of my pocket and hand it to them. I'm like, now if you want to compete, like I get it. I get it. Like you want to put some bread up, like you want to put a wager up, you want to make it interesting. I get that part, but y'all be using that shit as a crutch, not to compete. And you're hiding behind it, and nobody's calling you out on that bullshit. If you want to compete, because you show up the league for $25. You pay $25. You pay to get in brackets, and then you cry, oh man, he got too much handicap. Oh man, I don't want another. Oh no, he don't do that. But then when somebody say, oh, let's bet for $50, and you know you can beat them, like that is mind-boggling to me. Like, help me understand y'all concept, because y'all act like y'all want to compete, but you don't. Like when I first started bowling, Chris Logan used to take me and Karan around. We used to go to Southern. We used to go to Austell, and we used to go in Pot Bowl. Like it used to be like every Friday. It used to be a no tap, and then after it was Pot Bowl. Same thing at Southern. At the no tap, used to be a big pot bowling thing. Used to switch lanes and switch every other lane. It was a big turnout. We competed. Nobody was crying. And nobody was barely talking because we all wanted to chop each other's head off. There was a couple of side bets, that was going on. And then we even had a couple of double side bets, like, me and him versus me and you with $20 a man. Okay, bet. Cool. Ain't nobody say we doing $20 a man for one game. And we're just competing. I even like that idea. I love this idea. Yo, bowl me for your jersey. I like that idea. It's still, you got to compete. But most of y'all be using money as a crutch. Oh, because you're scared. Like, y'all be scared of these cops. Like, if I bowl bad and somebody talk about me, as much shit as I talk, like, I'm only getting what I put out. So, but y'all be scared. Like, that's the reason why y'all don't want to compete. Oh, you lost to such and such. It's fucking bowling. We used to be, people in my era, used to be in a basketball court outside in the fucking sun playing one-on-one. And didn't even have no water. Wasn't no snack bar behind us. Wasn't no chairs. We could just sit down and rest. No, we balling from sun up to sundown. Half of y'all can't even bowl 3 games without being tired. Y'all be using that money as a crutch. Oh, $1,000 a game. How about that? Oh, yeah, you ain't even seen $1,000. Y'all be tripping with this money stuff. Y'all be using it straight as a crutch. Oh, I put money on this and that and that and that. Knowing the other person ain't gonna do it. Who gonna compete? I remember when Corey Richardson came out, it was Corey, came out, Justin, Panda, and there was a couple other people. I put on Facebook, I'm tired of y'all running from Lil Burn. If you're not scared, show up. I think we did $20 a game, I think. And then we did it the next week. We had Tyrone there. We had I think Jimmy came, Corey came, Romo came, Sean Davis came. We had a nice little turn. I can't remember everybody, but we had a nice turn. Ain't nobody talking about, oh no, Tyrone, and say, yep, Abby was there. She remember that. Nobody was talking about, oh, such and such is here. No, everybody who was there came to compete. Yes, we did. We put a little something up there. It was like $20 a game. Nothing crazy. Nothing, something everybody could afford and enjoy. But we were out there to compete. I remember, Abby, I don't know if you remember this, but I remember when I called everybody out and I made the Facebook status, and I said, show up at this time, this date, we're going to have lanes. And I remember Justin came. Justin was there. And he was like, I just came to see who showed up. He said, I would bowl, but, I don't want to mess up your pot bowl game. They see me. And I said, I don't want to hear that mess. If you pay like you weigh, get in this game. And he's like, you sure? I said, man, I ain't stuttered. If you want to bowl, get in here. This is about competing. We don't care nothing about your name, what you did in the past. Come bowl now. And Abby can tell you the first 2 games, Abby is right here. She can tell you the first 2 games, I tore their ass up. And I think I was like a 186, maybe 196 average bowler then. And yes, Justin was there. I think I shot like 260 something. The top 3 scores was like 260 something, 250, and like two 250s or something like that. And then the next game, I think the 3rd game, Justin shot 300. Second place was 279. Third place was like 265. There was a 256. Like we were there bowling, competing. And it's like, it's mind-boggling that it's not like, what changed? Like, where's this mindset that, you know, if there ain't enough money for me to break out my ball, but you're getting date raped by the fucking bracket runner every fucking week, but you continue to give him your money. Like, make that make sense. We get fucking screwed by these leagues that only give you your money back if you win. You ain't telling them that's not enough money because you there every fucking week. But Joe Smo call you out and $50 ain't enough. I'm not coming at you, Lane, but it was just an example that was posted. So I don't want you to think I'm coming at you or anything, Lane. But it was just the most recent thing that I saw. But like, it's like y'all are, and I just said this, EK. It's like y'all scared to get called out, or you're terrified of oh, they're gonna make fun of me. You know, like, I don't know if it was just me. Like, I've always told this story. I'm goofy looking now. I was a goofy looking kid with big ass glasses. I was skinny. And I guess I'm used to getting picked on. So when people make fun of my score, you're making fun of my bowling scores. Like, so what? Like, what does that mean? Like, we're playing a sport, a game, whatever y'all want to call it. Like, help me understand y'all thought process. Like, because y'all just don't want to compete. Y'all use every reason not to compete. Oh, it wasn't enough money. But then if you're not going to compete, what is all this lip going for? Like, I don't. Right. We was at home while this man was bowling in league finals for $10,000. We're at home making fun of him, but he won that money. Like, he got the last laugh. He got the last laugh. You know what I'm saying? But it is just mind-boggling to me how much y'all do not want to compete, and then y'all want to keep saying, "Oh, like." I'm so tired of the conversation. Like, yo, right? That and it's all like, yo, Sean had the last laugh last year during that because he won the money. He said, I can buy me some more sleeves if I want to, Trail. I got 10K, you know. like y'all just don't want to compete. And because and the reason why is because as soon as you bowl and lose, well, it wasn't for no money. I didn't want to do it anyway. It wasn't for no money. I was just out there doing it. I don't want to compete. I didn't want to do it. If it was money on the line, the reason why, and I had this conversation with somebody earlier, the reason why that money is so important to you, the reason why, hold on, before I get into that story, see, Chris Logan is up here. Chris I was telling somebody earlier, because somebody mentioned Daniel calling out people that are higher averages than him. Correct me if I'm wrong. When I first started bowling, wasn't we doing it? Wasn't you taking me around? Me and Karan was taking me around and going into pot games, and y'all was whooping our ass in bowling until we got better. You, Carl, Terrence, KT, all of them. Justin, Tyrone. They were, that's how we came up. That's how we got better. Like, Chris Logan was one of the ones that like, yo, we going here. Yo, they pot bowling here, we going. Like, all right, bet, we going. We in there. Like, and we just competed. Like, but now, like, and the reason why a lot of y'all want to bowl for so much money, and the reason why is because you're fucking broke. You want to gamble your last $200 against somebody you know you can win because you got to pay that fucking light bill. That's why. So that strike to you means so much money. You're so fucking focused because you want to pay a bill. It ain't got nothing to do with bowling. It ain't got nothing to do with competing against him. He just got the money that you need. So you know you can beat him. So you want to bet him. Because you got a bill due. Because that strike gonna mean a lot more to you than it does to him. So that's why half of y'all always want to bet money. That's why half of y'all always want to bet money because you something is due. That car needs some new tires. That car needs new tires. I'm gonna get some new tires. Oh, Joe Smo, who's a 147 average, say he got $200. Let me go get that. So you up there locked in, you focus. You ain't even talking. You focus. You locked in because you got to pay that bill. That's why y'all be kicking ball returns. Because you know after that first game, y'all ball at one whatever, and you out of brackets. That's why you be kicking ball returns. You don't give a fuck how good you bowl. You don't give a damn how good you bowl. You don't care if your team win or not. Your bracket's gone, and now the damn ball machine all got scuff marks on it from your goddamn shoes. Like that is crazy. Like that is crazy to me. Like the way how much y'all don't want to compete, and then you want to compete against somebody that's a lower average than you because that bill due. Well, let me get that money. Like, don't get me wrong, I respect the hustle, but hey, somebody had to call y'all out on it. Like, yo, who just want to compete? Like you said, every Friday we used to do pot bowl. Like, we need to bring that back. Like, and it was you come out there and you start talking if you want to. You be talking about your damn self because everybody focused on chopping the next person's head off. That's what it's about. Like, it's their competitive nature. Like, yo, y'all are too much invested in this money shit. Like, I honestly, what up, Cloud? I'm gonna bring you on in a second to do your recap for the tour stop. But yo, like a lot of y'all, like real talk, like a lot of y'all would come if y'all that came to that pot bowling that we used to do, and we had some people do that. Oh no, Justin Gibbons bowling. I'm not going over there. But then if you see Michael Jordan in the basketball court, you're gonna want to go play with him though. Like, he ain't gonna bust your ass. Like yeah, that shit is crazy to me. It is crazy how much y'all don't want to compete with each other, but you want to talk. Let's just change bowling to the great debaters, because that's all y'all doing is debating. Ain't nobody out here bowling. Let's just have a debate show. Let's just say let's just put your averages and your stats on, and you debate how well you are. Like that's what y'all want to do. And the crazy part is some of y'all that be ducking and running, y'all are the higher averages. Y'all are great. I be like, why is he running from this dude? Like, I don't get it. Like if Lane does bowl Daniel, I hope you do. Like, that's what needs to happen. These younger up and comers, Jacob, Reggie used to tear Jacob ass up. Pause. Justin Gibbons, see, and then another thing too. A lot of people in DSL who don't bowl out of Lil Burn, a lot of y'all look at what Reggie did this weekend. They ain't stopped talking. My phone ain't stopped ringing about Reggie yet. My phone ain't stopped ringing. Why'd you put him in Reggie? Because Reggie ain't scared of Justin. Reggie ain't scared of Terrence. Reggie ain't scared of Tyrone. Why isn't he scared of him? Because Reggie bowls with them on league on Monday. Reggie bowls with them on league on Wednesday. Reggie bowls with them after league for money. He bowls with them for league. Huh? He do. He bowls just. I got it on video. He bowls league. Hey, Nick said you ducking, Reggie. So, like, yo, like, I've literally seen Justin after league bowling, Darnell and Trigg. I got the video. I forgot how much money they did for it, but like we gotta get back to the competing aspect. This money shit, like, I'm not trying to pay your fuck. Now I'll tell you what I would do. I think people that really don't like each other, Like I said this to somebody, I'm not gonna say his name, but I said that he wanted to bowl me. He was like, why don't we bowl for $200 a game? I said, fuck you. I don't even like you like that. How about we bowl, and if I win, I get to slap the shit out of you. I bet you I'll be focused in. I bet you I won't miss. I bet you. It is mind-boggling who the amount of times y'all don't want to compete just because of the money. Like, it's crazy. And then the crazy part is the excuses y'all make. Oh, you lost to him. Oh, man, I want no money on the line. Like, yo, you lost. Like, why are you not trying to compete if you out here? If you're not trying to compete, get the fuck out of here. If you just want to bowl league, bowl league. If you just want to have fun bowling, have fun bowling. There are spots for all of that. Stop intertwining yourself in business that you don't want to take heed. Like, this shit is annoying. Like, the amount of friction between sports shot bowlers and house shot bowlers is ridiculous. Oh man, I bowl sport. It's harder. I don't want to bowl house because it just hook. You just throw it out there. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. There's people that want to bowl house. Let them bowl house. If you want to bowl sport, bowl sport. Half of y'all don't even cash in anything, and you got the nerve to be complaining. Like, this shit is mind-boggling to me. Like, you just don't want to compete. Like, somebody need to invent the debate club for adults. Because that's basically all we doing is just debating. North Carolina, I called you out. I called out every North Carolina team. And they did, me and Daryl was going to put half the money up for our team. And they started off with $200 a man. Then they started off with $300 a man. We said bet. Then they tried to go to $500 a man. We said bet. Then they tried to go to $1,000 a man. I said, how many times do I got to say bet? Like, and we still waiting for the phone call. Like, it is crazy to me how much bowlers, we hold ourselves back because we don't want to compete, and we use every excuse not to. It is so frustrating because y'all are actually good, and it will make you better win, lose, or draw. Like, it is crazy. And then, like Vince just said, we got Southern Lanes. Southern Lanes will let you do anything. You can do a hop. If you pay Southern Lanes, they'll let you do a hopscotch competition in the fucking parking lot. They welcome us to do anything. So it ain't even, we can't even really blame it on a bowler. Yes, I get it. Sometimes it's too far. I get it. You know, hit me up. Hit me up if you want to do it even closer. Like, yo, I know, like, I have a great relationship with certain bowling alleys. You may have to pay, you're going to have to pay a little more, but we can get it done. Like I've literally seen Dougie come out here and we have action matches, and that bowling alley stay open till 3 a.m. I remember the first Dougie Vision. I lost to Ashley. Ashley was a hell of a bowler. I lost to Ashley playing around. I had her beat. And I was playing around and lost. Hey, anybody remember that? Anybody still talking about it? I am, because I lost. I learned from it. Hey, stop playing with these people. That was the first time I was like, man or female, you can't be playing. You can't be playing. Hey, you can't be playing. Like, so I'm gonna digress for a little bit, try to catch my breath, because y'all, boy, this money situation in bowling is crazy to me, because like we trying to rob each other when we're being robbed by the fucking USBC, by the fucking leagues, by the fucking companies at these bowling companies, these fucking bowling balls we keep buying. Like I don't even, like some of y'all are not even bowling. Y'all just collectors. You just like collecting bowling balls. I used to like collecting basketball cards. I got a whole book, a nice little case. Some of y'all got the same thing for bowling balls. They like you like. I don't get it. I don't get it. We had a great tour stop, man. That was one of the best tour stops I've ever been at. I can't say bowling event. I'm not gonna lie. The best, and why Dougie's up here, the best bowling event I ever been to was the first Dougie Vision at Duck Road. That was a see. Corey just got up here. Corey, you remember that time when I called everybody out to come to Lilburn? And we had that pot bowl and we had a good time and we bowled our ass off. It was and everybody walked out of there limping because it was it was a match. Like that tour stop, yeah. But that last tour stop, man, that last tour stop was fire. It was probably one of the best tour stops that I've ever been a part of. I mean, from end to end, you had from the low end, you had the Outsiders Scratch Squad versus DSL Scratch Squad. You had literally six living legends going head to head. Don Jimenez, you had Greg Black, you had Demetrius Wilcox versus Justin Gibbons, Charles Withers, Juice, and oh my gosh, like it's not this man got in 2 days, this man got 300s in Anthony Richmond. That pair was crazy. And then on the opposite end, on the high end, you got Miss Joan recruiting. That's what I'm talking about, Miss Joan. Recruiting. That man went front 21. A man went front 21. He went 587 for 2. Oh, 579 for 2. That is crazy. And then got hurt. I didn't even know who he was. Everybody was like, who is that? I was like, I don't know. Go down there and look for the accountant. That's what he looked like. He looked like a little accountant. Like if you asked him, he probably could get you some money back on your taxes and then bust a 300 on your ass. Pause. Right afterwards. Like, he was going crazy. And then and Miss Joan, I'm telling you now, Miss Joan, you put him in the lineup against us, I'm going straight for his knees in the parking lot. I'm getting arrested that day. I'm letting y'all know now. I'm going straight for his knees. Bring in the sub. I'm letting you know now. He done told me he got a weak knee. Every time I see him, I'm pump fake at his knee, just like that, just so he could stutter or something. I'm telling you, like that was amazing. Then you had the middle. You had the Southern Listics. I think I said their name right this time. and Bad Intentions going blow for blow, which was a close matchup. And then you had Striking Results versus Top Shelf. Striking Results, like I said, they bowl well out of Lilburn. And they didn't even have a lot of Lilburn bowlers in their lineup. So like that tour stop was electric. I called it earlier. I called you earlier, and I called it earlier. The production team should have been there. That was an electric match. Then like I said, you had Reggie going off on the whole DSL, like everybody. Then you had the legendary, I call them Baby Goat, Dewanye, JoJo, and Sump. They finally lost a game. This is the first tour stop they bowled where they didn't sweep. Come see us. If you really want to bowl, come see us. Come see that trio. Because right now, they the hottest trio. Prove me wrong. You got to beat them. And I wasn't going to talk like this, but they was like, Trail, you don't talk about us enough. And I said, I'll be trying not to gas it up so people don't try to stack the lineup against us. But they was like, fuck it. If you want some of them, just let me know, and I'll make sure it gets set up. If you feel like you got a better trio, let me know, and I will let them gladly know. And they willing to put up some money if you want to put up money. Like, don't get it twisted. Money is not the problem. It's the attitude that comes behind the money. That is the problem. Like, because you're only throwing out money because you know that person ain't going to say yes. That's the issue I'm having. It's not the actual money. So, but if they do want to put up money, so they do have money to put up. So, but like I said, that right now they're the high, they the best thing smoking. Like, don't get me wrong, they had Jaime shot a 7. What am I guessing? Let me look this up. I got the score sheet. Let's go. I'll go ahead and do ours first since we was on 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and break this down. Let me also do this before I do that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Cause woo, y'all got me hot up in here. And then Alex chose violence today, boy. Alex said no intentions. And Sierra said you got some quick trick bowlers. And wow, like yeah, that they y'all I don't know. Yeah, Alex said y'all beat the shit out of my team outside of my presence. That was yeah. I came down there to Full Throttle's pair. I looked at the first 2 pair. I didn't even make it to the third. The second game wasn't even over yet. They were already down by 500 pins. I said, God damn. I said, Carlos, you need to call security. This is abuse. I said, you can't let this go on in your establishment. These people would never come back. God damn. But like I told you, a lot of y'all, I keep telling y'all to come out the little burn because all of y'all walk in like this. And then you walk out like this with your head down. I be telling y'all be thinking it's sweet over here. Y'all don't want to come out here and take that drive. Y'all want to stay up there at your home. So hey, I don't get it. I don't get it. Hold on, let me just send this invite real quick. But yeah, y'all. But us versus DSL. Always much respect to DSL. We have a great rivalry with them. Let's not act like DSL isn't the reason why we got started. So it's always much respect and much love. It's always going to be a full competitive with them. The reason why they got it together. Oh yeah. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. They the reason why we bowl. They're the reason why we do UBA. Oh, but we the reason why they take it serious. Yeah, they know they can't let the little brother, little sisters come out there and tear them up like that. Yeah. So, but okay. So let me do these recaps. Like I said, we had the Outsiders versus DSL. Dwanye Jordan stump. Jordan 662. Dwanye 739. I think this is 736 for some. Like they finally got a game that they lost. They end up wearing a pair 8-2. Good grief. Who wrote this? This is like my handwriting is so bad. The Scratch Squad. Shout out to Anthony Richmond who shot 300. Oh, I see what happened. He shot 300. He shot 747. Justin Gibbons shot 699. Charles Willis, the champ, he shot 704. We get into that, Rich, in a second. And then things that stood out in that match, definitely the Reggie versus Claudia matchup. I have to admit, that alone was the price of admission. Everybody tries to question and don't understand certain things. I think the question stopped after this stop. But it was an electric stop. It was fun. I mean, that's probably one of the that like both teams had a good time on that pair. Like we both was clowning each other for missing spares, clowning each other for splitting. Some people wanted to throw a bowling ball through a wall, but shout out to DSL, man. We get to do it again. very soon, December 1st, Norcross. Yeah, that's going to be fun. So we ended up winning that 28-12. Let me see who I got next in the sheet. And who is this? Bad Intentions and Southerlistics. So, what the hell? So Bad Intentions. Thing keeps locking on me. All right, so Bad Intentions. Let me see what stood out. Big Lefty Kim Burwell shot 701 on the scratch. Scratch square swept. Damn. Scratch squad swept Bad Intentions 10-0. They won by 250 pins. I mean 150 pins. I'm sorry. Let me see. Darren Wessel rhymes with pretzel. Gotcha, buddy. He shot 725. Sean, big shout out to Sean. That's my guy. Sean shot 730. I hope I'm saying your name right. Beryl Mumford. That's not like a fictional carry in a Goosebump book name. Beryl Mumford, 709, as Southerlistics won 28-12. Then we had Southern Asylum versus Critical Role. Critical Role Scratch Squad took care of business. They swept. Shout out to Alejandro, 773. Josh shot 708. And Porgio shot 707. That looked like that was a pretty close matchup. They won the third game by 2 pins to sweep. So that was a pretty close matchup. Let me see who else stood out. Darren Vance, 300. That's my guy. Big shout out to Darren. He shot 750. So big shout out. This was looking at this was closer than it appeared. It was 32-8. I'm looking at the pin total was only about 75 in total pinfall. Yeah, this was a pretty close match looking at the scores. So big shout out to Critical Role as they won 32-8. Then we had Top Shelf and Striking Results. Striking Results won 30-10. Like I told y'all, I'm not saying nothing bad about Striking Results. Them dudes is dangerous. Shout out to Julian, shot 700. Isom shot 732. I'm about to say. Yeah, this was damn. They won by 346 pins total pinfall. Good God damn. Scratch Squad got swept, and they lost by damn near 300 pins just off the Scratch Squad. God damn. Yeah, the middle squad. Damn. Shout out to the middle squad on Top Shelf. Tavares, Diedrich, and Connor. Or did they just bowl that bad? Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, shout out to that pair because they the ones that made it respectable for 30-10 because they swept. The middle pair for Top Shelf swept. So that should give y'all something to build on. Don't hold your heads. And then we have, I'm gonna say one of the best for last. We got Full Throttle versus the Ones and Alex Absent. So yeah, The Scratch Squad won 8-2, and the Scratch Squad won by 312 pins. They won by. Shout out to Sheldon Forge. He shot 766. Shout out to Jerry Lauer. He shot 300, 279, and then had to take zeros as he exited. And still, this man shot. Hey, Clyde.
Yeah.
This man shot 300, 279, got hurt, and shot 65, and still shot a 644. Yo, he shot 65 the third game and still shot 644. That is crazy.
Well,
yo, that's crazy. And they still and they almost and they only won that game by 40 pins. That is crazy. If he could only just have stood up there and just threw the ball, that's crazy. Shout out to Garland. Damn, Garland put in work. Garland shot 732. Shout out to Michael Johnson, 719. Shout out to Stephen Head with a big game, 757. Shout out to you, Stephen. I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't doing this math on this po total, but it was a lot to very little. So they won 34-6. So that was pretty much the recap of our tour stop. But our tour stop was live. Our tour stop was about as live as DSB. And make sure y'all get y'all entries in for DSB.
When is that?
January. You want the exact date?
I didn't get a call.
I ain't either.
What the hell going on?
I ain't get a call neither.
That's bullshit right there. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I ain't like get a call.
I'll reach out to somebody and find out, talk some shit.
Yeah, yeah. Let me know. I want to help. Let me, you know me, Amanda. I'll be there if you need me. Let me know. But yeah, so how does tour stop go, Clyde?
All right, so
hold up. Oh, go ahead. I'll ask you once you finish.
Go ahead. No,
because I want to eat my damn burger that I've been.
All right, so first news from, before we get to my district, news from the Deep South. Not Deep South. God dog it, who was that? The Midlands district.
Mm-hmm.
They had their tour stop in Columbia yesterday also. So Columbia was buzzing with bowling action of the UPA provided, right?
Say that again.
So they bowled, the majority of their tour stops at 10 a.m. start time. So not everybody know check-in is an hour before. So with the new rule about the 10 pin, the 10 points if your money's not paid in time, they had their first victim to fall to that rule. Crucial conflict president didn't get to the tour stop till 10 minutes before it was time to roll. And he had everybody money, from what I was told. So they went into the first game 10 pins down. They already lost total pins.
So ain't nobody have cash at Zelle.
I don't know. That's what I got. That's the word I got from that district. The match of the day in that district was, well, it was two of them. Bufu versus
Complete Anarchy.
Complete Anarchy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was the Dragons versus the other team from out of Spartanburg area. Well, Anderson area, whatever. Now, they was loud. They had cowbells, everything going. It was just loud hell. Bufu and Complete Anarchy was loud because of Jonathan and Josh. That's their 1-2 trash talking punch.
Hold up. Speaking of Josh, I heard he had them ribs macking up there.
yeah.
I heard them ribs was good as hell. That's all I heard from y'all tour stop was about them ribs.
Well, their tour stop, yeah. Josh is the grill master for their tour stop. He do what Mike used to do when we was in the Queen City, selling all the food. Him and Pierre, they used to rack up on the money at tour stop. Place your order on Friday, food be there Sunday.
Now,
Make you want to slap your mom on Monday.
Let me tell you one thing: if you see Mike cooking, I can vouch. I haven't had Josh's ribs yet, but I hear they're good. But I can vouch for Mike.
Mike and Pierre, they need to just have a UBA event, like an unholy something, and they have a grill off.
Yeah,
because they'll make money. They'll make money, and everybody there will be satisfied because the food is just on both sides. Well, all three sides, the food is just good. Well, you throw in Monty and Kevin.
Yeah,
that's
I heard Monty was a good chef.
Yeah, Monty and Kevin. They cater Sly wedding, and me and Joe was the DJs for the wedding. When we got through the line, it was no ribs left, no ribs and brisket left. We got to play the sides because they ran through just that quick.
You had to play the sides.
You had to play the sides. So I was like, oh, okay. But all right, so let's go to our tour stop. Our tour stop is the Palmetto District. Really no good match that was made for TV yesterday. The standings was tight going in, and at the end of the day, the standings still remain tight. It is 11 points different between 4th and 8th. First and second is Paradise Cartel and Carolina Gatekeepers. They're first and second respectively. Then Savage in 3rd, Augusta Rain 4th, In My Own World 5th. Carolina Rampage jumped us to go up to 6th, we in 7th, and then Triple X in 8th. Next month we got interconference match against the Midlands District.
Y'all get interconference matches and we don't.
I don't know. You got to talk to your people about that. So, well, y'all got more teams than us too. Because how many teams y'all got in y'all ditch? 12?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we got 8. 8 and 8. So they made it a way that we could do an interconference. And then everybody was pissed off with the way they split the district. So they just threw us a bone to make us shut up. So let's break down the matches. So the matches from yesterday. The first match starting on 1 and 2. And we did bowl at Anchor. And you know, Anchor, if you ever bowl at Anchor, Anchor can be a hit or miss. Anchor will show you something one game. When transition happens, they'll show you something different. And then going into the third game, it'll revert back to what was going on before the transition happened.
Oh, my bad. We got 10 teams in the district.
Okay. So we had the matches we had yesterday was, hold on, I got to go back to, because you know our page is blowing up about Leonard, of course. And we'll talk about that in a second. But, you know, Leonard being constant Leonard, you know, it's always going to be something with him at a tour stop. All right, so it was Augusta Rain versus Carolina Gatekeeper. Carolina Gatekeeper was the home team. We bowled at their home center. They won 29-11 over Augusta Rain. Augusta Rain home house is North Augusta. Speaking of that, I have a tournament coming up in North Augusta the day before y'all tour stop, and the day before our tour stop in December. So that'll be December 14th. There will be a 4-game sweeper at North Augusta, in North Augusta at Northside Lanes. I just sent you the thing earlier. All right.
Okay.
Shameless plug.
Hold up, we ain't got no tour stop that weekend.
Oh, y'all don't?
No, our tour
Well,
stop.
I know. Okay. Well,
It's,
I know Miller's District have a stop that day, the day after, and they're bowling in Augusta, which don't make no sense, but we'll leave that alone. But anyway, so match number 2, Triple X versus the Rampage. Rampage and Triple X, both of them are new expansion team. It was Rampage over Triple X, 30-10. Then it was, we'll come back to ours. The next match was In My Own World. That's the team that we was talking about their jersey last month.
How they come up with that name? What does that name mean?
I don't know. They in their own world because they bowl out of their home center is Gastonia, and they're the only team out of Gastonia. So they in their own world out there. Because if you ever go to that center closed at 12 o'clock. They don't sell liquor. They in their own world. They bowled the Spartanburg Savages. You know, Savages was having a down year this year, but they pulled it out and won 28-12 over In My Own World. Now, the match of the day. My team, the Body Snatchers, versus Paradise Cartel. Paradise Cartel was in first place. We was coming off of a fresh win against who we beat. We beat some sorry team. Oh, Carolina Rampage. No, we beat Triple X. I'm sorry. We beat Triple X. All right, so I knew Steve and Alex was gonna have something for me because they saw what we did to their counterpart, the team that's out of their center. So he brought in a team full of PBA bowlers, to say the least. Paradise Cartel, if you look at their lineup, majority of everybody on their roster, except for like 5 or 6 people, is either PBA bowlers or regional PBA bowlers. And they have the averages to show, and they have the skill to show also. So I knew it was going to be a tough match, but I was confident in my horses. I'm sorry, my stallions. I was told yesterday I can't call them horses because they come out the gate like stallions. So I was confident in my stallions. My scratch pair won the first game by 6 pins, lost the second game by 13 pins, won the third game, but lost total pins by 8 pins.
Man.
My handicap 2 team, I'll come back to handicap 1. My handicap 2 team won the first one by 70 pins. The second game, they tied. So each team got 1 point. So we were still plus 70. And then they had a bowler, a lefty, by the name of, when I say this name, you're gonna know who he is. Jesus, what is that man's name? Shit. That ain't his name. His name is Joseph Aberdini.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't know who the fuck that is. What do you think I know who he is?
Okay, well, he came in with a 240 average on handicap 2. So he was getting 0 pins. And that third game, when he found it, he found it.
In the third game.
In the third game. Then they had another game, another guy named Alex Dean. You know that name. That name familiar. That's a regional PBA bowler.
Why do you think I know? Why do you think I know these people?
Because you should know them.
Okay.
Okay, you follow bowling.
No, I don't.
He went 239, 279, 273.
Damn.
They handicap one squad, beat my handicap one squad, and that's where the pin difference came. The majority of the pin difference came that we lost total pins by. So we end up losing 31-9 and dropped one place in the standings. So we're now 7th.
Hold on. You skipped over what that pin total was.
300.
Damn.
So if let me tell you this. Hey, so we lost handicap. I'm gonna give you the total. You tell me what happened. Listen now. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So handicap won. I mean, Scratch lost by 8 pins. Right? Scratch lost by 8 pins. Handicap 2 lost by 4 pins. The rest came off of handicap 1. They bowlers on handicap 1 was Alex Gregory, Terry Brinson Sr., and Alex Dean. All 3 are PBA bowlers. And I'm talking about, I ain't talking about, okay, yeah, we PBA bowlers, we go to the tournament and we don't do nothing. I'm talking about PBA bowlers that done cash. A couple of them made the TV.
Hey man, we get it. They were good. We get it.
Good ain't the word. Good ain't the word. Hey, I told their owner, I said, man, listen, after this, y'all got to take me out to eat for this ass cut y'all done gave me. Y'all owe me y'all owe me dinner. Because y'all ain't had to do me like this.
You damn sure I know skip over that total.
Hey, and he put a nice post on Facebook. It wasn't a rub. I mean, he was just being honest. They had to bring their A game because my guys was bold. Now my guys was ready.
So what was their series?
Total pin. I don't have individual series. I didn't do the individual total. I know they shot 6,000. Hold on, I can tell you in a second. I got it right here.
Damn well they ain't shooting no 6,000 or no one out of.
They shot as a team. They shot 6,340.
No, we just talking about them PBA bowlers. You keep hyping.
On the handicap one. On the handicap one, they total pin on handicap 1 was, I got that.
Because I'm confused of what team you on, the way you promoting them.
They don't be confused with what my team is. Everybody know who I am through and through. But I just know the narrative has changed, that people always look over us and they're bringing their best squads now. I know that. I noticed that. 764 plus 735.
I thought you just said you didn't have individual series, but yet you add.
No. I got individual games I'm adding up. So they shot 22-43 as a trio.
Yeah, I want to know what their individual score was. I'm at the series was the way you talking about.
Well, they went 279, 215, 204, 204, 199, 225, 239, 279, 273. You got that?
Yep.
And what your math say?
Nigga, I ain't adding that up, nigga. It's 12 o'clock at night.
Okay, so
in the morning, I ain't about to do no math.
Your math is saying the same thing I said. This was wrong. This was wrong. That's what your math is saying.
That's what they were asking in the
hey,
chat. What the
hey,
series
bro,
was.
you got somebody in your background walking in your kitchen.
Oh, that was just me. Oh, Nick.
I don't know. You saw some. I
Nah,
saw
no,
somebody.
you on. That's Nick.
Hey, I gotta watch out. Make sure they ain't breaking into my boy house.
Hey,
You know, you friends with Leonard. They might be trying to come and get you because they can't get him.
they better be long-winded. Pause. Come in here if you want to.
So, man, let's talk about it because I know you ain't talking about it yet. What's the deal on the Southeast page? Because you be on the Southeast page more than me.
I went up there today, but
no, yesterday. You went on there yesterday
about the whole winter thing in the tournament.
Yeah.
So here's my thing, and I've been saying it for a while. Why are we arguing with bowlers about the rules of the way it is? Like that is mind-boggling to me. Like I just don't get it. Help me understand it.
Hold up before I go there. I got to go back to Saturday. A little birdie told me in y'all rankings match, y'all didn't even bowl the third game.
Why would we have? It was a business decision. It was before the third game, it was 22-6. 22-4, I think it was.
Well, y'all still had to pay lineage though, right?
Yeah, but we had a tournament to get to. We was out of town. Like we were trying to get back.
What tournament was going on?
Miss Jones threw a unholy tournament in Forest Park.
So what time was y'all match on with?
I know I got back around 2:00. So maybe about 12. And then we kept having and if you watch the live, we kept having lane breakdowns, we kept having to have score corrections. And when you correct the score, north side. And when you correct the score, you couldn't correct the score on the screen. You had to walk all the way to the front, and they had to do it. And then it was a lot. So it was a lot.
That sound like what it was going on at the seniors. I bought my first seniors tournament as a senior.
Northside?
No, it was at Spartanburg. And they was having, Spartanburg hosted the South Carolina USBC seniors tournament this year.
No, I was saying I'm shocked they had problems. That's normally a good center.
And but they had problems at our tour stop. I told you, our tour stop in Spartanburg, we kept having to hit on 31-32. We had to keep hitting, like every third bowler had to hit the reset button about 5 or 6 times to get a full rack. And then when we had the senior tournament last weekend, it was the same issue, but it was on 27-28.
Yeah,
1 and 2 was messed up. 1 and 2 was messed up. We bowled the first game on 1 and 2. We got into the fourth game. We asked to be moved. They didn't move us. Okay, so you let me. I'm telling you what it is now, and you let me know what it sound like to you. All of us was African American on 1 and 2 for squad 1.
Yeah. All right. Think you want to talk to me about that.
Listen. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
No. I'm agreeing with you because
all us African American on 1 and 2, we asked to be moved. They did not move us. They did not move us. Second squad, the team that went to 1 and 2 was all Caucasian, and some of them was South Carolina USBC members. They moved them to 31-32 in the fourth frame.
So what did y'all do?
We had to bowl it out. We had to stick it out on 1 and 2 for the first set.
What the fuck you complaining about race for if you bowled? Because I would have walked the fuck out of there and showed my ass. Like, y'all are weird, like in the South. Like, how you gonna complain and say that if you were African American, but then you stayed there the whole time? Like that's dumb. Because I would have left and knocked the chair over.
You could knock the chair over because they bolted to the ground. They bolted to the floor.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
they are.
Yeah,
They
ain't
are.
no way in hell. I was gonna say you might not want to ask me that. That's why I told you. Y'all be
Yeah,
wild. Like, y'all be shit.
So when I saw that, you know me, I'm the last one to ever call something racist. You know, I am. I asked Kenny, and I was feeling some type of way because I had to get to Charlotte from Spartanburg
What Kenny?
because I had tickets to the Hornets game.
Hold on, what Kenny?
The Hornets Celtics game.
I said what Kenny?
Kenny Haynes. Kenny Haynes. He put teams together for different tournaments. He the one that put our team together for Biloxi, and that's the guy that put the team together for us for Tampa that year. All us went down to Tampa.
The black guy.
Yeah, the little short black guy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I'm about to say, I know you ain't asking no white guy about racism.
Oh no, because no. But it was so. I used to love Spartanburg, but now I'm having second thoughts on Spartanburg.
Now you're having second thoughts.
Yeah. Because I done been screwed twice in Spartanburg. I was getting screwed in the UBA, and they fixed that. They fixed that. After I bitched enough, they fixed that. I finally got a home stop. I think I bitched to the right person, and it worked out. But now I'm getting screwed at the goddamn at Spartanburg at Paradise Lanes. I'm getting screwed.
See, I'm not going to touch that. But going back to the original question with team rankings. So the thing with team rankings is
what is he talking about? Jacob? What? I'm pretty sure I got more
in the chat.
Oh, okay.
In the chat. But the thing with team rankings is there's no schedule for it. There's no like a tour stop. You know, it's going to be this date, this date, this date, this date. With all the tournaments that we're going on, it seemed like out here in this area, we have a tournament every fucking weekend. People sign up for these tournaments ahead of time. I think Miss Jones put out that tournament and it sold out very quickly. So when she put out that tournament, people had already signed up, and with it being in North Augusta and traffic being so unpredictable, people was worried that it wasn't going to get back in time. You know, I can definitely understand it because, like I said, we had a lot of not necessarily lane issues. We had like it was just like little tedious stuff. Like I said, the score correction, they had to go all the way to the front. I think the 10 pin wasn't counting. So like you'll leave 8 and it'll say 9 or something like that, or reverse. So we had to go all the way up there to get it corrected. At one point, the rack was coming down to like that's not why we lost, but I can understand like those are the things that happened that made this the stay a little longer than what it had to be. So when we realized we lost mathematically, we didn't bowl the third game. Yeah, they still made us pay lineage, but we got out of there in time to bowl Miss Jones tournament. But like I said, a lot of our heavy hitter bowlers, they had already signed up and was worried about it. So it's hard, man. I'm glad nothing hurt in the loss. We're still at 3. We got Southern Asylum again coming up, but so
with the loss, y'all still stayed at 3?
Yeah, because we were challenging up, so we stayed at 3. So Shout out to Miss Joan. It was a fun tournament. I wasn't myself because I was a little beat from driving. And the night before, it was a long night, so I wasn't my best self. But shout out for her because we still had fun, and we still, play. We had a good time, and it was a fun tournament. It's all peaceful. Um, and I saw Southern Asylum ended up beating Bad Intentions at Lowburn because the winner of that would have ended up facing us. I would have loved to face Bad Intentions at team rankings, but we got Southern Asylum, and we good. Yeah, we did. We good. Like, Miss Joan, we got to run that back though. If there's a possibility, because like I said, I wasn't my best self Saturday. So I'll definitely, even bowl, whether I bowl bad or whether I bowl good the next time. At least I want to be in a more uplifting spirit. I was kind of a little bit drained from the day.
So let me ask you this: are you coming down to North Augusta?
Yeah, I want to for the 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just talking to JoJo about that earlier today.
Yeah, we need to get the band back together.
Yeah, we need to talk to you about that too, man. People, I could talk to you about it up here a little bit. People keep asking about this 10 gamer that we threw.
The what?
10 gamer that we threw.
Oh yeah, the one we did at Conyers.
Man, I am getting we did a 12 gamer, didn't we?
It was 12. Hold
on, you went robot on me.
No, I said it was a 12 gamer.
Yeah, they keep, man, when I tell you, every time I go to Austell, I get asked about 3 times about another 10 to 12 gamer.
Hey, it was a long day. Bruh, it was a long day. And that was our first time throwing one.
I think, to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that was the first tournament where we didn't have like no problems with it, especially with anybody acting a fucking fool, like complaining.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have nobody. We only had, in all the tournaments we threw in Conyers, we only had one issue with me and your tournament. And that wasn't even with the tournament. That was with someone not understanding brackets and payout and averages. Who's the new bowler?
Yeah.
And I was so flustered. Well, I wasn't flustered. I was so peed off that he kept asking the same question that I had to snap. And that was out of character for me because I'm cool, calm, collective. But I mean, dumbness and stupidness really TV off. And you saw I took 3 to the head. I took 3 shots to the head before I could do anything else because I needed to calm myself down because it was finna get real ugly for him up in there.
I remember that. I remember who. Yeah, he just. Yeah, I know exactly. I don't even think he bowl anymore.
I don't think so neither.
I don't think he bowls anymore.
Yeah, Joan. We listen. Every so often, I still have printer. I keep papers. I don't know why. It's a bad habit. It's a bad habit I got. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw these things out. I got papers galore. I just throw them in my little tote and I just go with it, But man, we need to get it back together.
Oh shit! Look, here go the scores. 12 game.
Yep, that was the sheet.
Here the scores for the 12 gamer right here.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So, that's crazy, man. Crazy, you still got that too. I thought I was the only one that did it. But matter of fact, who was the winner of that? You got that? I think it was Tyrone, man.
Yeah, I think so. Either Tyrone or Ty Tillery.
Ty Tillery. I think both of them cashed. Yeah. But I think we can put that back on, man.
They keep asking me about this one. I ain't gonna lie.
We need to put it back on, man. We need to get back together and let's do it. Let's do it, man. Because we never had that. We never had that. Okay, this is gonna be a farewell tournament. We just stopped.
Yeah. Hold up. Do I got here the results. You got the results and some more scores. Hold on.
And big shout out to Michaela. Michaela was our scorekeeper.
Yep.
She was our score runner.
Now this says Shane Brady won.
Okay.
Shane Brady won. Lane Edwards and Dana Grant was third. Christian Haywood was fourth. Rodney Morris was fifth.
Rodney Morris. I ain't heard that name in a while.
Romo.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. We had 34 bowlers. For 10 games. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an Iron Man day, I swear. But if one thing we'll do, if we do it, we're gonna have to put in an hour break to give ourselves an hour to recuperate.
Yeah.
We do 6, we'll do 5, and then take an hour break and then come back and do the last 5. Or we could cut the field. Matter of fact, I really do need to talk to you because I got the March Madness coming up. Where the winner of the March Madness tournament down here in the South will win a free entry to the big one in the North on the first weekend of March. So I'm going to have mine somewhere in the Southeast. Somewhere in the Southeast between Atlanta, either Georgia, South Carolina, or North Carolina. I'm going to have, well, not North Carolina, between South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama.
Okay, so real quick, let's go backwards a little bit because I got a question to ask you. Did you caught the beginning of the show?
No, nah. I got death in my family. My best friend mom died. So we trying to get ready for this we getting ready for the service and stuff. So the day we went out and what's up, Michaela? That's my girl. MJ is in the building. Best bracket score ever. Even though I never got my meal from you, but ever. But yeah, so I'm happy to do that, man. We went out and bought suits today, and
Hey man, we can talk about that offline. You ain't about to depress
okay,
my
go ahead. No, I'm waiting on you.
We were the high horse, and then you talking about funeral, but on the real though, sorry to hear that. But we ain't about to dive deep into that neither. So what is your opinion on gambling and betting money in bowling?
If you got the means to do it, and you think your game, is
competitive note,
huh?
Far as on a competitive note, do you think it gets in the way of competition, of being competitive and people wanting to compete?
No, because some people, when money is on the wood, they kick their game up to another level.
Why can't you do that without the money?
Because they are you talking about doing league play or doing just BSing around?
So here's my thing with bowling.
You got a lot of sandbaggers.
Well, I ain't even talking about that. We're just talking about competition wise, because I feel like people don't want to compete, and they kind of, with the money situation in bowling, people be trying to throw high numbers out there, knowing nobody gonna take that bet, just so they don't have to compete. And my thing was, like, don't get me wrong, if you got free games because of leagues, I get that. But every time you go into a bowling alley, you got to spend money.
You do. Every time, not just the bowling alley. Every time you leave your house, you spending money.
No, we're just talking bowling. Like we
I know,
but I'm just talking about like if I go play basketball, I don't have to spend money to go play basketball. I can find a basketball court where it's free. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Every time I go bowling, I gotta pay money, or there's a money transaction for me to get the free games. Like I pay my league dues, I get 2 free games. I don't get the 2 free games if I'm not paying for a league. So when people bring money into bowling, which you already got to pay, which I agree, you do have to pay for lineage and stuff. I how do you BS around bowling? Like what? Like, and then to be the main people who either one be borrowing money all the time, or number 2, like I said, I just don't think. I think it gets in the way, me personally, because like I said earlier, I think that people use it to get out of things. Like if me and you going back and forth, and let's just say I'm the better bowler, and I'm scared to lose to you, I'd be like, well, bet $10,000 right now. You know, somebody say something astronomical, knowing nobody gonna do that, just because they don't want to lose. You know what I mean?
You're right. Yeah, they do that.
Like that's why I think it's ruining the sport of competition, because now nobody want to bowl. Everybody want to bowl for money. Nobody just want to compete. And I'm not saying you can't put money on the line, but a lot of this shit is starting to get ridiculous. We had a couple of stuff in the chat where people are calling out. We got Vince. We got Vince versus JoJo. And JoJo just asked who does that. You never heard nobody do that? I mean, 10K, I was, of course, exaggerating. But I've heard somebody, be like, yo, $1,000 a game, best of 7. I've heard it. Plenty of people say that. And damn well they're not going to do it. I just don't get it. Like, where did bowling fall out of love of competing, or is this just this new age of bowling?
It's that new age. It's that new age stuff, bro. It's. You got people that try to make bowling their livelihood, and they back on bowling as their way to take care of themselves and their situation. So you have a lot of people, let's just call them all out. You have a lot of people that will put out those big numbers, and then when somebody call them on them, they don't have the money, so they be ass betting.
That too. You remember these?
Yeah. Yeah, the contract.
These are
that nobody use now.
No, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? What's going on here?
Vince challenged JoJo to a best of 5 for $200 after the tour stop.
Who challenged who?
Vince. PB. Yeah, Vincent Vincent, PBA bowler, challenged JoJo.
Did JoJo accept?
JoJo, did you accept? He up there.
Oh, who? That's JoJo at your house?
Nah, that's Nick.
Oh, because he talking about like he know.
Nah, JoJo accepted. I was thinking if JoJo was gonna respond up here.
Oh, okay. So what happened? The match didn't take place?
No, it just happened today. So let me go through our what's the face.
Ah,
So
that's messed up. He said, y'all really, that's sweet.
so what happened was, oh, and by the way, far as predictions, this year I'm 11-1. I'm
On
11
what?
and 1 in predictions this year.
On tour stop?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm 11 and
But
1.
you know, they don't even do predictions in our district no more. Our district is the watered down district. We watered down. I can tell it. I can say it, and as me being a 7-year vet of the UBA, we are the watered down district. If you look at what the UBA was 6-7 years ago to what it is now, it's like when you go to our match, you'll hear a little bit of ruckus, but the majority of the time, it's like golf match. And Tiger Woods is up for the prize. That was really, that was what you hear. That was what you hear. It's more exciting. It's more exciting than a 12U basketball game than what it is at our bowling match.
So this is what Alex posted this after that ass whooping they got.
Alex.
Yeah.
Oh shit. What was the reason for missing tour stop? That's what I want to know.
He had a job to do. He had a job that got the dates mixed up, and they had already paid him. You know, Alex, he does what you do. He's a DJ.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he had a job, and they had got the dates mixed up, and they called him to correct the dates, and I guess they paid him very well where he couldn't, move it. So I don't blame him. Yeah, you know how that money is. First of all, Jacob, I really but hold on, Clyde.
That won't happen. That won't happen.
It won't. And don't get it twisted. When Leonard is focused, that's why they be getting on him so much about his average. Because when that man can bowls, don't get it twisted. But
he showed out yesterday.
Yeah, I heard. But
the thing was they had his averaging wrong.
Hey, that's a rules thing. I mean, he bring it. I wish he was up here because we talk to him often. He bring it on himself sometimes.
He do.
I ain't even gonna say sometimes, but let me read to you what Alex put on the Southeast page. I mean, I'm sorry, on the after they ass whooping. He said, "Well, looks like we have an interesting next 4 stops for the ones. Here's a little spoiler. December 1st, Bad Intentions. Nothing bad to say about them except they won't get their first win against us. Maybe December 2nd this time. December 22nd. I mean, maybe December 22nd is their time. He said December 22nd, bottom shelf, aka our bye week. January 19th, Bad Intentions again. I'll be in another country watching this victory. February 16th, Southern Logistics. Since they lost to the bottom shelf, they might as well be on the floor. Let the games begin. So that's what he posted.
Oh, she said, don't read that weak ass post. Alex needs to get his one-on-one. I guess the one in with TJ first.
You said he said, I agree with him. Like, y'all be waiting too long to be doing these matches. Like, it'd be uninteresting by the time it gets done.
JoJo, I got JoJo. All right, so you say You let him pick any stipulation he want. Now, if you were to offer me that, you know I'll make you bowl with your offhand for 200. Could that be an easy match? You better be careful what you say about any stipulation. You better put some ground. You better put some ground in on that.
Man, not an easy work, not an easy match.
Yeah, he say any stipulation you want. Man, I'll make if you right here, I'll make you bowl the whole match left-handed using one ball. He said in the stipulation he won't. That's what?
Yeah, I be trying not to say stuff to people because, like, as a person, I fucks with them. But if you don't like the UBA, why are you in our chat?
Who?
I'm not saying no names. They know who they are. If you don't like the UBA, if you don't like certain stuff, why are you here?
Because they're nosing.
It's a culture, but you're always commenting something negative, and you never have nothing positive to say, which is mind-boggling to me that we constantly let people be allowed in our rooms that don't even fit in where we like. We're too old to be talking about sitting at cool tables. You know what I'm saying? Like if like you ever one day I was on TikTok and I came across pigeon racing. You ever heard about that?
Who?
Pigeon racing.
Yeah. It's a big thing here.
Yeah, it's pigeon racing is about as big as bowling is, and people don't know. A lot of people don't know about it. So basically, you can if you go on eBay right now, you can buy a pigeon on eBay, and you can train it to do these races. So, but just like y'all are probably trying to figure out what the fuck I'm talking about, you notice how there are people that pigeon racing aren't in the bowling alley talking about why are they bowling. This is stupid. Like they don't come over here. So why, if you're not part of this culture or don't want to be, why are you here talking shit? Like, and why do we allow it as bowlers, as people in the community? Like if somebody is constantly downplaying the UBA, and if everybody, it's fucking 1:30 in the morning, and people are listening to us talk about the UBA. So there is people that like what and love what we're doing now. But if you don't, why are you here? Carry your ass. Like I don't get that. Like it's fucking stupid. Like every time I see this person commenting in our chat, it's always something fucking negative about the sport, about what we do, about the culture, about shut the fuck up. Like it is annoying because I don't want to have a back and forth with you because I already know where it's going to go. So I'm like trying to avoid not saying nothing, but we keep interacting with this person in these chats. Like we got to stop interacting with and stop just because they're on your side at that time does not make them welcomed here. No, get the fuck out of here. If you just want to bowl sports shots, stay the fuck over there. Like stop coming over there where people are enjoying themselves just because you don't want to enjoy what we have going on over here. Shut the fuck up.
I can sum that up in one phrase. Misery loves company.
I guess, yeah. Like that shit is mad annoying.
It is. Hey, listen. I know you're mostly UBA, but you're also X League.
Mm-hmm.
Can we mention
December 6th?
December 7th.
7th, I'm sorry.
December 7th in Birmingham, Alabama, 4-game sweeper. The X League Invitational will be kicking off in the Southeast the weekend of December 7th and 8th. In Birmingham, if you need information, hit me up. I am the Southeastern Director for the X League. We're building franchises. We have, we got 1 or 2 out of Georgia. Just one. Y'all merged together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got 1 out of Georgia, 3 out of Alabama, and we're trying to expand because we're going to do a short season starting the beginning of the year. We're going to do a season to get your feet wet. But before we do that, we're having the invitational, and we got the CEO and the vice president of the X League will be in town. They're coming in. Hopefully I won't get sick again because last time me and him was together, I ended up in the emergency room. Long story. That was it, bro. I went to the emergency room. This is no lie. Messing with George ass. I went to the emergency room in Mississippi for 6 hours, and I come out with a $28,000 bill.
Damn.
Yeah, but had a good time while I was there before I got sick. Had a good time.
You calling it?
Yeah. But yeah, so if you need any more information about the X League, or if you're interested in building a franchise in Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, and I have parts of Texas and Tennessee and Virginia. Oh, that's mine. So if you have, if you're looking at building a franchise in any of those states, hit me up right here on Facebook, and I'll get back with you. Or you can go to the X League Southeast page on Facebook. All right.
Yeah. Now I know Leonard was supposed to be coming up here to challenge Tri-City, but he must have fell asleep. So he wanted to do something with Tri-City. I guess him and
Tri-City
Reapers.
They talked yesterday at the tour stop because Leonard, after they got finished, they came over. A lot of the bowlers from that district came over to ours because we all cool with each other because we all bowl league together. And they did talk, but I don't know what the outcome of that challenge was. So I don't know. But my thing is, if he do it, Tri-City, be thoroughly warned. Make sure the money is in hand. And I'm not just saying that against Leonard. I'm saying that against that. But listen, the narrative has to change. All this ass bet, cash apping. If you feel like you're gonna bowl somebody or you want to bowl against somebody, don't challenge nobody unless you got your money in your hand.
No, here's something. If you use Cash App, you got to Cash App it to an eyewitness there. Like, for example, if I'm bowling against Leonard and you're there and I have Cash App, I have to Cash App the money to you and you send it back to me if I win, or send it to Leonard if he wins.
That'll work. That'll work.
Like that.
Okay, I hear you talking about you'll be there on the 7th, girl. I will be there. Matter of fact, if you want to drive my truck, I'll drive through Georgia and pick you up, and you can drive the rest of the way. Because I love company on the road. And that goes out to you too, Montreal. If you want to ride.
Yeah, riding and driving is two different things.
Hey, if you ride in the truck, you gonna drive. Trust me. You gonna do some driving. Ain't nobody rides for free.
Pause. Pause.
You're gonna do something. You're gonna do something to contribute.
But Michaela is trying to get 101 set up here in Georgia, man, and I'm for it. And you know me, since we've been talking, that's why I used to love doing the step laps, because I used to love seeing that 101 action. I used to love seeing that real underdog. I used to love seeing that actually compete. So I think it is.
Hey, let's do this. Matter of fact, I'll talk to you offline about this. I want nobody to steal our idea.
But yeah, I'm like, if you want to set up a match, and if it's somebody you want to bowl, hit up Michaela, MK Higgins on Facebook. Hit her up, and she'll get it set up for you. And what I'm even proposing is, I think a lot of us, and chat, put this in the chat if y'all, and tell me what y'all feel about this. I proposed to her earlier that if we could get these one-on-ones set up, like for example, we got Tavares, TJ versus I'm sorry, Tavares versus Friday. So if we cash out $10, $5, $1 to Michaela, so it could be a pot, which can incentivize more bowlers to do these one-on-ones. Like for example, let's say there's 3 matches going on. Let's say it's peanut butter versus jelly, Alex versus Tavares, and Clyde versus the scale. You in the subject, you put what you want your money in your pot, which match you want your pot to go to. And that way, we could get, and then I'll talk to, some of the other outsiders, because I've been wanting to see some of these one-on-one matches, but a lot of y'all just scared to bowl each other, which is mind-boggling to me. So I'm like, yo, like she said, Michaela said she'll put up the first 20. And then we put up the 20, and then let's say I send her 10. Clyde send 5. Somebody may send 5 people may send $1. A couple other people may send a couple, and then at the end, including the money, like if they say $50 to the winner, then they will also get the money out of that pot. And I think, I'm willing to do it because it's a donation. I'm not a donation. It's something I want to see. And a lot of y'all be running from these bowlers, and bowlers just be going, some people just be going through stuff. Like me, I lost my car. Y'all know, everybody knows I got in a bad car accident. So I can't afford to be putting no $1,000 up for bowling. But if somebody want to see me bowl somebody and they really want to see that matchup, and Michaela's like, I'm putting 20 in a pot for every match we do. And then you can add on to that pot to make the match happen for these bowlers. Because now it's not coming. I'm not saying they don't have to put anything up, but it's just an added incentive to get these one-on-one competitive matches going. Because for the life of me, I can't understand why it's not even, I just don't get it. Now, if I can see you not wanting to bowl, if I say loser gets the other bowling ball, like if you bowl me and I say loser gets the bowling ball, like I don't get it. Fragile, boy, fragile. They stop. But also too, let's I think like even for the JoJo and Vince thing, like we put Michaela start a pot, we send it to her, and even in the chat, like we can make a group, and even so you can keep track of the money, and who sent what, or if you just want a number sent, we could start just like how they do WCS. We got Vince versus JoJo, right? And under the comments, you put the amount that you sent. And if you didn't, we're gonna verify it. And we'll let you know, check, not sent, didn't receive, or received. And then that way everybody can go in there and see exactly how much money was being sent and how much money is being, given out, which is, I think Michaela has a right to about $10 that she's setting everything up. And then, everything else goes to the bowlers, So if we getting 100 people into the comments saying they put pot in, and like you said, Michaela takes $10, the bowler gets, whoever wins get $90. I think that is simple. JoJo. She said if you want it, it's there. So, but real quick before I go, so you don't want to bowl. Real quick before I go, December 1st is the next tour stop. Position round. We have striking results versus top shelf 2-2. That's the 1-2, excuse me. Then we have Dirty South versus the Outsiders. That's the 3-4. Southerlistics versus Southern Asylum. Full Throttle versus Critical Role. And the Ones versus Bad Intentions. See? Yep, I was talking about that earlier, JoJo. So, yeah. I know, and for all you suckers out there, don't be trying to put a squad together and then talk and then don't tell me and then be like, oh, where was JoJo Dewanya and so? Let me know you want them in the lineup, and we'll see if we can make it happen. If you got a 3 that can take them on, because they lost 1 game since they've been a trio. They've been sweeping shit. They took on their biggest challenger so far, year to date, in DSL, and they came out pretty damn well. So they're motivated and they ready. Hey, they ready. I'm telling you, that's the hottest trio out right now. The hottest trio out right now. So get your popcorn when they in the league, because when they on a pair, because it's a strike fest. I think they bowling DSB too. So, hey, get your popcorn ready. But somebody said Alex ain't gonna have a full lineup versus Alex. So Alex versus TJ, Alex ain't even gonna have a full lineup. Damn. That is funny. I feel like it was something else I was trying to address, but I forgot about it. But the main thing was just the competition in bowling. Like, we need to get back to it. We got Michaela willing to step up and say, I'm going to make it happen. I think it's a great idea. I think it's something that could definitely get a lot of traction, a lot of trash talk. I think it could be some great rematches, even with that. So I big shout out to Michaela for stepping up. Jacob, let me know. Let me know, Jacob. I know. Hey, hit up Michaela. Tell her who you want to bowl. Because last time we seen you on camera, you lost the Vince. So yeah, stop trying to paint another narrative. But yeah. Yeah, Jacob. Who you calling out, Jacob? Hey, you know what I want to see? Michaela? You know who I want to see? I want to see, hell no. That's not even a match. That's not even a match. That's not even a fair match. No, not even a fair match. I want to see Jacob and Quincy. That's what I want to see. Jacob versus Quincy. That's going to be a hell of a trash talking match. That's what I want to see. Jacob versus Quincy. Set that up. That's the one I want to see. Energy. That's the one I want to see. Make Jacob bold. Goddamn Tavares. Jacob versus Quincy. Let's set that up. I need to make the post. I like both of their energy on the carpet and on the lanes. I got I put money on that. Uh-oh. 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 You see that, Michaela? Two of the best carpet supports, Jacob and Quincy. But then Reggie comes and said, line them up with Quincy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, Jay. That's not a match, Jordan. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, yeah. Where was that? Oh, Delk Road. Y'all both bowl well at Delk. Jacob and Reggie at Delk. I mean Jacob and not Jacob. I'm sorry, Reggie and Quincy at Delk. Yeah, that's a good one. That'll be a good one. But all right, y'all. It's fucking 1:44. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all be good.